title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone, as the postseason continues here. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak going to start out going to the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Prescott. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Working from the gun, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Up the middle they go. Rice. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, Rice. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Xavier Worthy from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Lamb will go in motion. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff running through the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great...
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Lance. That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rice. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And again, it's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it!
Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Prescott now. That escapes it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Lance. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Let's go now.
Lance looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing now is Lance. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. On 1st down, Rice. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lamb will go in motion. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw again. Prescott fighting through pressure, and now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Working from the gun, Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
79 Bronco.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case. Oh, Prescott stripped, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the Cowboys.